Good morning. I'm so excited today to introduce you to one of our Metaphysical Kinesiology Diploma students and her experience of the course. I'm just going to invite her in now. The one So this is part of a series that we do now where you can hear the experiences of our diploma students. And I'll be going through some questions, and we're going to have a lovely exchange, which is going to give you an honest student testimonial of what life on the course is like. Hello, Crystal Heelan. Welcome. Great. And we should have our lovely Basha. And of course, if you have any questions about the course, you can ask us, or about metaphysical kinesiology, you can just shout. Ah, she's here. Hi, Basha. Let me just let you in. Hello. Oh, no technical difficulties. She's unable to join. Oh, no. Okay. Let me try to. It's not Mercury retrograde, but let's try that again. Maybe her internet's off. But yeah, Crystal Heelan, if you have any questions, just please feel free to use this time to ask me questions while I get. Ah, she's here. Welcome. So
Good morning.
Good morning. We've got the lovely Crystal Heelan is here. So I was just saying, if you have any questions, you can ask us. But Basha, thank you so much for being here with me today. You're like, I mean, all my students are my favorite students, but you are literally one of my favorite students. Oh my God. But yeah, I mean, your journey on the course has been an incredible one, and I'm just so happy we get to share that today. So, should we start with the first question?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah. So, would you just for the live introduce yourselves to the group and what you do as a practitioner and where you train?
So, as you see, my name is Basha. Basha Zaharuk, and I'm a founder of NutriKin. I'm a nutritional therapist, which is a little bit more than nutritionist, dietitian, etc. I also do energetic work, which is kinesiology and biomagnetic pair therapy.
Amazing.
So in my work, I usually deal with people with energy issues. So fatigue, usually there will be some underlying things like gut health, quite a lot of brain fog. I also have good background in science and psychology, so I link all of those things, and that actually comes up nicely together.
And so, kinesiology is the latest addition in your toolkit, right?
It's one of my latest. Metaphysical kinesiology is something that I'm studying right now for my diploma, and this is amazing tool. I added kinesiology towards end of my nutritional study because I felt that there was something missing.
And tell me more. What did you feel was missing? What drew you in? Because I mean, in terms of toolkit, you have one of the most widest, most technically strong toolkits in class, right? Like, what drew you in?
So first and foremost, from my first clinic, I felt that, well, nutrition is great. Nutritional approach is absolutely amazing. What we have learned is such a strong background. You can help just with nutrition on its own, with applying the protocols, with doing the functional tests. You can help enormously. But for whatever reason, I started really joined clients who had other issues that cannot be explained, that cannot be helped with just protocols, supplements, change of a diet. Every single person from the very first clinic had trauma, emotional issues.
Interesting.
Really something that even would not belong to them. It would be like generational trauma. So epigenetics can explain a lot.
Yes.
But how can you help without having other tools in your toolkit? So when that time I heard about Kinesiology Foundation, and I've never had kinesiology myself, And I only knew one person in my life who mentioned that they had kinesiology done,
Right.
and she loved it. And I even did not know what kinesiology is. I signed up for the course.
Oh,
So
that's
that was my first.
amazing. So you just felt pulled. You didn't know anything about what it was. Yeah.
Nothing. I just had strong gut feeling that this is something that it will help me to understand and help my clients better. And that was that first step. And now obviously I'm doing this hugely, doing metaphysical kinesiology. It's just so much bigger. I did not even know that it's going to be so profound.
Wow. And so since you are now, what, 3, 4 months into the diploma, right? Into our autumn diploma group. So since class, what has changed for you in terms of shifts personally or professionally in your clients that you've experienced?
Yeah, many changes on many levels. So personally, uh, quite a lot of changes in my, I'm being more grounded. My nervous system is calmer. I feel what I need to do. So I have got this deeper intuition. I
Wow.
always have pretty good intuition, but now it's like so much stronger. Do you know that sometimes before someone comes, I know straight away what is happening? Or I think
Amazing.
of something and then the client comes. Or I just happen to read an article. I'm thinking, oh, this is interesting. And then I have good conversation with someone on exactly this thing. So those things are changing. There's such a huge energy shift. So I'm applying those things. If someone comes to me for kinesiology and nutrition, and now I've started doing this together, because before that, I did not really have much confidence about how to apply kinesiology. I loved it, but did not really know how to do it. So now professionally, what I see in clients, quicker responses. Like, if someone comes to me with several issues,
Mm.
nutritionally would have to do very, very long, probably many tests, very, very long, maybe like 3 to 6 months work together to really find out what is happening. Because this is like being a detective. Kinesiology is a detective who has already has answers like within first session.
Yeah.
So it's such a shortcut. It helps so much. I'll give you an example professionally.
Yeah, that'd be
Um,
great. Yes, please.
I had I had several clients last week, and one of the clients came with many issues. But because we had short session, we did not have really much time to really discuss what is going on. So what I did straight away into testing, I found out immediately that hormonal, there's so many hormonal issues with this person.
Mm.
So it was at least 4 areas to balance. But so I spoke to this lady. We find out. I can tell you. We found that there was issues with thyroid, with adrenals, with ovaries, and one more. I think it was hypothalamus. So because kinesiology has got this amazing tool, you can tell what is priority now.
Yeah.
So I'm talking to clients as well. Whilst I'm explaining, this is what we supporting, this system, this system. And she said, yes, yes, yes. I'm asking her about, around symptoms. She confirms all the symptoms. So 5 minutes test, she confirmed the symptoms. And we just saved so much time and actually so much money as well, because
It just
those.
it blows my mind, right? That you can test the entire endocrine system in
You,
5 minutes,
yes,
and where there's more than one problem, the body will actually tell you where to start. And
yes. And that, yeah, that was exactly, you should have seen her face. Because our session was short, we were able to find out so many things, find out what is priority. Not only that, I was able to find out if we have to do any nutritional work about that or something else. And guess what? Like, as a nutritional therapist, when we have got, adrenal problems, we start, with a change of diet and lifestyle and, talk about your mind, stress, etc. Guess what happened?
tell me.
It wouldn't be anything about nutrition. Nothing about nutrition. It was emotional stuff that she needed.
Oh my God, I love this example so much, and I love that you've brought it here because it's exactly that, right? Like you simplify effort so much. Like imagine if she had then started the nutritional protocol and made all these changes that she didn't even need to make. Like, isn't
Well,
that amazing?
It's amazing. I still told her about, how nutritionally she can support her
Of
adrenal
course.
gland. I have explained what adrenal gland's role is,
Yes.
and everything absolutely made sense, after I have explained. But the emotional stuff, and then she confirmed something different, and that was emotional trigger, and we were able to sort certain things out on the session,
Incredible.
not even using herbs. Herbs
And
will be the
was this using the emotional techniques we learned to
yes,
clear the emotions from the body?
yeah.
Amazing. Yeah.
And you wouldn't believe that was one of the most simple emotional techniques. And I was able actually to even teach her so she can do it at home. So isn't that fantastic? Do you know what? You should have seen her face when she was leaving. It was like mix of everything, just belief and disbelief, and extremely happy. And oh my God, how amazing is that?
And everything is permanent, right? Like people don't realize that whatever you shifted for her emotionally, whether that's, removing it from her subconscious or from her cells, it's gone. It's done. We don't need to come back to it. We
Yeah.
don't need the 20 years of talking therapy.
Oh,
We get in, we understand it, and then we chuck it. Like it's gone. That's
many people.
amazing.
Talking therapies can be useful, but it won't be useful in a place when there is something emotional that it doesn't really, someone really even cannot name the emotions or
Yes.
talk. People either do not want to talk, or sometimes even that emotion doesn't even belong to them. How can you talk about that? I mean, all the therapies have obviously place, but what we are doing, do you know what another person said to me? She said, I've got no idea what the name of this is, because 90% of people who saw me last week did not know anything about kinesiology, ever. Only one person had kinesiology before, and she came back because they had that opportunity. One person said it should be called I Do Miracles on Wednesday.
What?
Instead of kinesiology, because they could not remember that word kinesiology, they would
Yes.
say I should call it I Do Miracles on Wednesday, or whatever the name of the day was.
I love that. But
Yeah.
it's just we come back to that point, right? Where we want to understand emotional patterns. We want to understand where things come from. Like you said, epigenetically, is it the person, is it trauma? But we don't want to stay there. We want to move on and away. And I mean, you're flying. You actually, the whole class is flying, but like you're absolutely flying
We have
with your
amazing
clients.
things. There is something about this class that also contributes to how we learn and how quickly we learn.
Oh,
Obviously,
tell
I
me
mean,
more. Tell me more. I'm like, yeah, light me up.
our,
Tell me
our
more.
teacher is fabulous. Seriously, our teacher is the best ever.
That's very generous. Thank you. I mean, I think it's just it's the nature of the training that attracts the right students, like you all like have excellent boundaries, already have baseline knowledge, just want so passionate about helping people. Like when the room is aligned that way, that's when the real magic happens, and
Yeah.
you are a natural part of that.
And you know what? It feels so natural. It absolutely feels so natural. It's as if I always needed to have it, and I'm doing it.
It's beautiful. And so for you, when you say that it feels natural, because you've trained with different teachers, right? So you're in a very good position to give a perspective on how, because you've experienced different teaching styles and different methods, what is most different or powerful about metaphysical kinesiology for you?
Is different approach. So obviously, you do everything as you would normally do in diploma. You learn absolutely everything, as you know, because you teach. And I know that I will learn absolutely everything, but much more, much more, much deeper. And that metaphysical connection is something that other schools do not teach. That intuition, that extra, just knowing before even you start. I
That
have
to me, that is the ultimate gift. Like nothing, like testing should be supportive of your intuition, not a
yeah,
replacement for your intuition. And the fact that you're already doing that, and it's only what, 3 4 months in.
yeah, yeah.
What's going to happen by the end? Like you
Um,
might not even need to
and I
test.
cannot wait. I cannot wait. Maybe we can do another live and then we can just compare. But I think it's not even linear process. It's just kind of accelerating. From the very first class, I knew I'm in the right place, and I knew that there are certain things I will have to relearn or repeat, because obviously I was a little bit out of practice for a couple of years. I loved kinesiology, but I didn't have confidence. And learning with you gave me loads of confidence. So we not only go through the stuff that we already learned, but there is completely different layer. And again, that knowing what to do next, I felt that I had it in me, but I did not know how amazing is that. And it's science in like, you know, in daily life. I think I mentioned to you last time, and my classmate as well, about the parking space.
Yes.
It was bizarre.
Tell the story. Tell the story for the
Yeah,
live, if you want to.
of course. It's more than a parking fairy or parking angel that many people know and have. For me, it was precise place just before arriving to that parking place, to the parking lot. That is always chock-a-block. There's never space. I had a feeling I have to go there. I had one place in my mind, and that was exactly the place that was empty and waiting for me.
That's
And then
bonkers.
the same day in the afternoon, I had very similar situation in another place because I had to go somewhere else. Very similar situation. I'm driving past there are a couple of places on the road and now occupied. I'm thinking, okay, by the time I'm back, it will be empty for me. And I was thinking about one place. Oh, no, wait, because the universe is generous.
Very. And I think that's what, you know, when you said it's not linear, it just goes like this in terms of confidence. It's because we're using metaphysics, right? We're using the the laws that govern the universe, not the physical world. So I say that your results are bonkers, but they're not. They're natural when you know how to use those laws and to manifest. And you know, you're a natural manifester. Everyone is a natural manifester.
Yeah.
But once you're in the flow, which you totally are, you've been from day one, I would say, in class.
I didn't see that. You saw it, but I didn't see.
Yeah,
Now I
and my job was just to reflect that back to you, you know? Yeah.
Thank you. Yes, yeah. It works on many levels, but as I said, with clients, it's just so amazing. A quick, instant information what we have to work on.
And what do you think, what would you like to see more of in the coming months in class or in how we do things?
More, more of those lovely miracles that we are already doing.
Oh yeah,
There's,
those are definitely here. Definitely here. Yeah, miracles delivered, no problem.
yeah. I know that there's still a lot to learn for me, and every class is executed beautifully. At the beginning of the class, we know what we will be learning, and at the very end, we finish with confidence. So we practice a lot, and this is another great thing, that we are able to practice a lot on each other. We're able to practice on our own clients and discuss with you as well in a form of case studies. And this is another beautiful and amazing thing, because this is what I feel I need for my confidence and development. And I know there will be, you know, more cases that I will need to, you know, come back to you and check a couple of things. And I know that I will always get an answer from you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. But
So
yeah, I'm going to make sure that you guys keep getting that practice, and then we'll be starting to do more of our clinic work together. So the only way is up, right?
I'm so looking forward to that. Absolutely, because I already, like you said, 3 months in our journey, and that confidence is so much different to where when I started. There was zero confidence, like not even zero, -1. And now I see what I was. Especially last week, I had many clients in one day back to back, and I was able to do everything as I needed without
Yeah.
thinking much. Just someone came, okay, we're doing this, and that. So straight away, knowledge is one thing, but intuition, what to do next, is there as well.
And that, again, that day with your clients would have supercharged that even more, right?
Oh yeah, that was what I needed. You know how a little bit afraid I was before that day.
And you smashed it. I knew you would. I knew you would. So
Well,
if
I
you,
thought
what, sorry, go on.
I felt that I would be good as well, but I just wasn't sure. So I just needed to prove to myself that I can do it, and I did.
That's amazing. And so if you had to looking back, knowing what you know now, who would you recommend diploma training to and why?
Um,
Excuse me.
every practitioner, absolutely every practitioner. So whoever works with people, so nutritional therapists, homeopathy practitioners, chiropractors, everyone who has got access to a client and who wants to help them better, because those techniques are not difficult. I mean, there's quite a lot to learn, but they're easy.
Excuse me.
Easy to learn. It takes time, but easy to learn and then easy to implement. And if you are able to help your client better, quicker, in more profound way, and the results last longer, every person.
And I mean, that's my dream. My dream is like every practice has a kinesiologist, every home has a kinesiologist. And, that's why like I want you to go out and spread the mission. I want to spread the mission to as many people as we can because we have such an opportunity to make healing effortless and easy for everyone. It's like,
Absolutely.
to me, it's a movement and I just want it to grow with all of you. And yeah, I'm honored. It's been an absolute privilege to have you in my class.
Well, my pleasure, and likewise as well. It's been an amazing journey. You know,
And
this
it's not nowhere near finished. Nowhere near finished.
I know.
Is there anything else in your heart that you want to share or anything else that maybe is coming to you?
For anyone who is listening to this, if you have that feeling that there is something missing in your practice, now you have got an answer. And for people who hesitated until now and heard about kinesiology, just jump in, really, because this is something that will change not only your client's, patient's life, but your own life
Yes.
in such an amazing way.
I think it's the only training that that I've experienced that does that to this level because you cannot learn the techniques and practice the techniques on each other without being like hugely transformed yourself.
Yeah,
Right?
absolutely.
Yeah.
I
So,
totally agree.
and so, Basha, before we finish off, how can people find you?
How
How
can
can they
people
get in
find
touch
me?
with you? Yeah.
So via my website, nutrikin.co.uk. So it's www.nutri, nutri like nutrition,
Yes.
and then straight out together, kin like kinesiology, kin.co.uk. So via my website is the quickest. You will have information about what I do and how to reach out to me, how to book free, not consultation, but kind of discovery call to find out what I do and how I can help. I actually had last night and this morning already 2 inquiries about also remote.
Oh,
Um,
yes, we didn't even talk about that. Yes, go on, that we can work remotely.
we
Absolutely.
can that inquiry was actually about biomagnetic pair therapy. This is another energetic work that I do, but also uses kinesiology test. And that person asked if I can do remotely, and I have confirmed that yes, I have been trained. So both for biomagnetic therapy and for kinesiology, we can work remotely. We can work online. We can work just looking at each other on the screen, and I will tell the client exactly what to do. How to trade the eyes or what areas to tap, etc. It can be done remotely. It's and also on children can be done via so-called surrogate.
Yes.
So it yeah.
We're
Many people.
we're limitless. Yeah, absolutely. Limitless. We can just like you said, we can work remotely. Our clients can travel the whole world and we can still be there for them. Absolutely.
Exactly. Yeah. And this is the beauty of it. You don't have to. In person is obviously the most amazing because you really feel the other person, aura and the energy. But you can also do it on a computer screen, and I have done it with some of my clients, and they confirmed that what they learned from me and how they did it was really, really helpful. So, as you said, we are limitless.
We are limitless. And this is quite a random question that popped in my head that I want to ask you, which before we close off, which is, what has been your favorite module so far?
Emotional.
Ah, interesting. Okay. And why is that?
Because that exactly explains what I need to do with majority of my clients, like 90% of people, and this emotional technique, those emotional techniques is exactly what I needed and I did not have in my first day in clinic when I did my nutritional therapist, and I felt
so interesting because you could see that there was an emotional issue at play or a pattern at play.
Absolutely. My own clients in clinic, and also whenever I was observing and then supervising clinics, probably 90% of people would need some of the, what I'm saying 90%, every single person.
I agree.
Everyone needed emotional support. If something happens physically, that is basically the last result of your body calling something's wrong. It could be like, energetically, it could be emotionally, it could be, other areas. But what happens physically in our body is the last thing that is happening. Your body is screaming and shouting.
Absolutely.
And reminders are there. So when we actually start working, what is the cause of the problem, why those things are happening, you are finding out that it's not a lack of mineral, it's not a lack of herb or supplement that could help, of course, yes, but really what is happening is that energetic or emotional underlying cause.
And I'm so glad I asked you this question now. That's why sometimes we need to fly around a bit, right, to get to that special place. That's so true. And a big part of the course is emphasis on, attachment theory and trauma. Like, we spend so much time understanding emotions and trauma, and then having just this massive basket of emotional techniques. I'm really glad I asked you that question, because that is definitely.
I've got something else to add. So, I have got a psychology diploma as well.
Yes.
So I studied psychology. And some of those things that we are learning now, so like attachment, etc., was explained as well, which was very, very helpful. But nothing to this degree that we are learning how to remove or how to deal with the emotions in the body when they're there. Yes. This is what kinesiology does for you, right? So psychology in theory was absolutely great ground and really, really good, another tool to have. But what I'm doing right now is completely different level.
I love that. And it's so helpful having that contrast from someone who's already trained in psychology, because your theory is solid. While I think in many of the other diploma programs, the theory is missing.
Yeah.
And it was so interesting to see that whatever extreme you're coming in from, you find what you need at our school, So thank you. It's been absolutely delightful. And then I'm going to hop around again. So can people message you on Instagram?
Yes, absolutely. I do not check my Instagram as frequently because it's easier probably to send me an email.
Stick to email. Okay, great. Everybody email Basha.
Yeah, email. So again, website is probably the best way to find me. So nutrition.co.uk.
Yes.
Message on Instagram is absolutely fine as well, but then I will direct you to my website.
Anyway.
Yeah, direct email info@nutrikin.co.uk.
What I'll do, Basha, is when I share the live, I'll put your website down. So
Beautiful.
It's easy for people to find you.
Great.
But thank you so much for your time. That was brilliant.
Thank you.
I'm so grateful. You're going to help so many people.
I know. I've seen them already.
You've seen them. That's that intuition kicking in. But I will see you in class on Friday.
See you soon. I cannot wait.
Me too. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Bye, darling. Thank you.